Your BMW is doing something annoying right now. Maybe the window won't auto up anymore. Maybe the service light won't clear even though you just changed the oil yourself. Maybe the transmission feels harsh, or the infotainment screen freezes every other drive. Here's the thing the dealer won't tell you. A lot of that is a software hiccup, not a hardware failure. And in most of these cases, BMW built in a simple reset for owners to use themselves, sitting in a menu, behind a button combo, or in a quick key cycle. No skin tool needed most of the time, no dealer appointment. I've spent 15 years with my hands inside these cars, and today I'm walking you through 7 resets BMW genuinely intended for owners to use. Reset number 1, the iDrive soft reboot. If your infotainment screen freezes, lags, drops Bluetooth, or just starts acting possessed, this is your first move before you assume something's actually broken. With the car parked and iDrive on, press and hold the volume knob, the same one you turn to scroll menus. Depending on your iDrive generation, hold it anywhere from 20 to about 70 seconds. The screen goes black, then comes back with the BMW logo and a clean reboot. Nothing gets erased. No paired phones, no presets, no NAV history. It's the same idea as restarting your phone when an app misbehaves. Older CCC generation cars, early 2000s 5 and 7 series, use a different combo: DVD eject, CD eject, and the controller knob held together. If you're unsure which generation you have, the volume knob method is the right first attempt on nearly everything from 2009 onward. Reset number 2, the service light reset after a DIY oil change. This is the one that actually costs you money for nothing. You do the oil change yourself in your own garage, and then the dealer wants $40 just to clear the orange wrench icon, because only we have the tool. You don't need their tool. You need your own key in about 90 seconds. On most pre-2017 BMWs, seatbelt on, key to position 2, dash lights on, engine off. Let any check control messages finish cycling. Press and hold the trip odometer reset button until a service item appears. Tap to scroll to the item you completed, oil, microfilter. Then hold again to confirm the reset. On newer push-button G-Series cars, press start/stop 3 times quickly without touching the brake. That drops you into diagnostic mode. Then scroll and reset the same way, or go through iDrive under vehicle status. One honest caveat: oil and microfilter resets are genuinely DIY friendly. Brake fluid resets on some chassis also require an electronic ABS bleed, which can need a scan tool. Only reset what you actually did. The system tracks real maintenance history. Quick pause. If you want every one of these resets, plus the model-specific quirks I don't have time for today, written out step by step so you're not relying on memory next time the wrench light comes on. It's all in the complete BMW Longevity Bible. Links in the description. Okay, back to it. Reset number 3, window and sunroof one-touch reinitialization. This next one is the single most misdiagnosed something's broken complaint on this list, and it's almost never actually broken. Disconnect the battery for any reason, new battery, dead battery, a fuse swap, and suddenly your auto-up window only moves if you hold the switch the whole way. The motor didn't fail. It lost its memory of where fully closed and fully open actually are. BMW calls this initialization in their own technical documentation. It's the factory fix, not a forum trick. Window down all the way, door closed. Pull the switch into the one-touch close position and hold it past the point the window reaches the top. That extra few seconds is what teaches the module the new ceiling. Release, test both directions. If it doesn't take the first time, repeat it. Same logic on the sunroof. Fully close it, hold past the stop, and it relearns its limits. Reset number 4, throttle body adaptation reset. If your BMW feels hesitant off the line after a battery disconnect or throttle body cleaning, this fixes it with 0 tools. Engine off, key or push button to on. Accessories powered, engine not running for about 10 seconds. Off for 10 seconds. Repeat once more, then start normally. That clears the short-term throttle adaptation, so the computer rebuilds a fresh baseline on your next drive. You'll see claims online about holding the gas pedal to the floor during a battery disconnect. That's real on some Mini and BMW DME variants. But the key cycle method above is BMW's own documented approach and works across more models. If throttle response is still off after this, that's mechanical, not adaptation, worth a real diagnostic look. Reset number 5, tire pressure monitor reset. This one trips up a lot of owners who do everything right and still can't get the light to clear. Rotated your tires, swapped to winter wheels, topped off a slow leak, and the TPMS light won't go out even though every tire reads correctly. Set all 4 tires to the cold pressure spec on your door jamb first. The system calibrates around whatever's in the tire at reset time. Then iDrive, settings, vehicle, tires, reset or init, depending on your software version. No iDrive. Same idea through the stock-mounted computer. Scroll toward DC or RPA, hold to confirm. Then just drive. The system needs 10 to 15 minutes of varied speed driving to relearn and clear the warning. Don't attempt this with a compact spare or chains installed. It won't close out under those conditions. Reset number 6, key fob re-sync. Different from replacing a lost key, that genuinely needs a dealer for security pairing. This is for an existing key acting glitchy. Intermittent lock and unlock. A remote that stops talking to the car after a battery change. With a working key inserted or held near the steering column on push-button cars. Cycle the ignition to position 1 and back 5 times fast. Remove the key. On the remote, hold unlock, and while holding it, press the lock button 3 times quickly. Release unlock last. The doors should cycle on their own to confirm it took. Comfort access fobs that still won't behave after this genuinely need dealer-level software. But for a simple lost sync issue on a key you already own, this costs nothing. Reset number 7, the 30-second pedal trick, what it actually does. This last one gets argued about in every BMW forum, and most of what's said about it is only half true. The claim, disconnect the battery, floor the gas for 30 seconds, and your transmission resets smoother. On older BMWs, E39, E46, early E60, that's real because those transmission modules stored adaptive values in memory that actually clears when power drops. On anything from roughly 2005 on, especially the Z F8 speed in most of the modern lineup, that data lives in non-volatile memory. A battery disconnect doesn't touch it. A true reset on a modern 8-speed needs a bidirectional scan tool and a structured relearn drive, a job for a Foxwell and T530 or a shop that has one, not a free trick. So, older Steptronic car, shifting harsh, worth trying. Modern 8-speed, skip it, it's not doing what the internet says. 7 resets, BMW built for you to use, the kind of thing that should never need a dealer visit. Every fix here, plus the model-specific quirks I skip for time, is laid out in full in the complete BMW Longevity Bible. Links in the description if you want it saved for next time that wrench light comes on. If this saved you a trip to the service counter, that's the whole point of this channel. Subscribe for more of this. No fluff, no upsell, just what actually works. See you in the next one.